Okay, in this video we're going to cover how to do a pivot table with two categorical variables. So imagine you're at this company, you're doing marketing, and you want to understand the relationship between gender and maybe a plan type. Plan type could be like, cable has different plan types, cell phone companies have different plan types, and you want to understand how it works with gender. So you might do a pivot table. And this is Excel 2007. But it's very similar to Excel, basically Excel with pivot tables. So you go to Insert, then you go to Pivot Table. And before I did this, you notice I highlighted the data I was interested in. Gender to plan type. And then I'll click OK. So I'm going to drag plan type over here. I'm going to drag gender up here. And I'll drag plan type in the center. And I'm going to get rid of the blanks. So what I do is I click down, and then there's going to be the options, and there's a blank. It's off the screen, but you have to click the blank off, uncheck it, and then I'll click OK. And then it's left with just the regular, and now we have a count, the number of all the people by plan type and gender. And let me close this. Often we don't want count, often we want percentages. So you can double click on count of plan type, and then I'm going to go show values. Instead of normal, I'm going to do maybe percent of column. And now this has gender broken out by plan type. And you can actually just type in, if you want, maybe pretend 0 is female, so you can type in female, and 1 can be male. You could type in the numbers or write down what they represent. And then of course, once again, you can make a graph pretty easily by going to Insert, Column. I'm going to make this graph. And there we have a nice graph. And if you want to know how to modify the graph, you just can watch some of the videos on a bar graph and editing bar graph. And that's it.